Hi folks, welcome to Gamers Web. My name's Mark, and in this video I'm going to take a look at the Halo Flashpoint Paint Set from Army Painter and Mantic Games for the Halo Flashpoint game from Mantic Games. Okay, this is a paint set that has been done in conjunction with both companies, both Mantic and Army Painter, and this is my ongoing series looking at the Halo franchise products from Mantic. I've already covered Recon Edition and Spartan Edition of the game, which I will link in the link in the description. But let's get into it. Okay, so this was delivered today. I got this on pre-order from Wayland Games. Mantic have sold out of everything, more or less. So if you want anything, you're going to have to use a third party. So Wayland Games is a very good option. Element Games as well, Goblin Gaming. They're all really good options to check. Okay, so what we get is a little box with 8 paints and a miniature and a card. Now I've already looked at the miniature, but I'm going to have another quick look at it again, obviously, for the sake of completion. Now the box is a little bit distended, as it's, I think it's probably because it's so packed, or it might be because one of the paints has come out of the tray. I won't know until I actually open it. So that's the cellophane off. Right. And we'll have a look at the back of the box first to see what it says, and then we'll look what we get inside. Okay, so whether you're a new hobbyist or a skilled painter, this superb 8 paint set is a perfect introduction to painting Halo Flashpoint miniatures. The set also includes the Master Chief miniature to paint and lead your Spartans in games of Halo Flashpoint. It contains 8 Fanatic paints, 8 One Paints Fanatic paints, 1 Army Painter brush, 1 Master Chief model, 2 game cards. The paints are UNSC Armour Green, UNSC Visor Gold, UNSC Tech Suit Grey, Red Team Red, Blue Team Blue, both quite aptly named, Banished Black, Forerunner White, and the Flood. Now the Flood being the wash. Now the wash is more or less the same as the dark tone as far as I'm aware, but I won't know until I actually start doing it, using it. Okay, so we've got a painting guide, which is put together by the guys over at Army Painter, and it looks like it's all Mantic game stuff that they're actually painting. Yep, it's yeah, no, it's not actually. That's not Mantic Games, is it? I'm not sure. Yeah, they're Mantic. No, they're not. No, it's not all Mantic Games, because there's some Games Workshop there as well. Okay, so it tells you how to use the paints, how to use the shades, how to use the dips, layer heights. I think this is just the generic supplement that they give. There's a painting guide which just introduces you to the basics. Basic packaging. We get our, if we open it, we get our paints here. So we've got the UNSC Tech Suit Grey, we've got the Flood, which is a wash, as I say. They've all got the Halo label on them, you know, because obviously, you know, it's a it's a licensed product. Red Team Red. Next to Red Team Red we have Blue Team Blue, a Banished Black, a Forerunner White, and then finally the last two we have the UNSC Visor Gold, and one that's been specially formulated using the colour swatches from 343, which is the UNSC Armour Green, which has been specially formulated to actually match the armour for Master Chief from Halo Infinite. I think it might actually be Halo Infinite, or it could be Halo anything. There's very many different ones of them. We'll have a quick look at it in a minute, see how it compares to another green, but we'll leave that for a moment. Then we get a little baggie with, inside the baggie we get our Master Chief. Now, unlike the one that comes in the game, in the Spartan Edition, the Master Chief is separate from his base, and he will just, of course, just if I get the model the right way around, of course, fit in to the base, into the textured base like that. And as you can see, details are fantastic on this miniature. He's even got the 117 on his chest. Very, very nice looking model, great sculpt. I mean, I mentioned this when I did my initial review on the Spartan edition. Really nice miniature. Now, there's a few people actually been pulling these apart on the Flashpoint Facebook groups and reposing them, because apparently their arms are just glued in, and the heads are just glued on. So I might actually repose this guy, I'm not sure yet, and see if I can actually give him a different weapon. So anyway, just in case you missed it on the unboxing of the Spartan edition, let's have a quick look at the Master Chief's cards. If I can get them out. But before we go through the cards, we also get a paintbrush as well, which is, I think it's just a standard brush from these guys. I don't tend to use Army Painter very often. I've got some Army Painter paints, but I always have problems with them because they tend to run quite a lot. That's why I normally use Vallejo, or TT Combat, because those two are both brilliant. Okay, so we've got the Master Chief's special order card with the picture of the Master Chief from Halo on the back of it, and then we've got the Master Chief Spartan Legend card, which I'll just zoom out slightly so you can actually see the card, like that. And then on the back it's got the blurb about Master Chief. Okay, so just to quickly go over his card, he is a Spartan Legend. He takes up 2 slots on your roster. He has got Energy Shield 3, Stoic, which means he can never be pinned but can't kneel, Tactician 3, which is pretty amazing, and he's got a speed of 2-3, a range attack of 3+, a fight of 3+, a save of 3+, an armor rating of 2, and 5 hit points. So at the moment he's got the most hit points in the game. He's only armed with 2 weapons. He's got an energy sword, which one weapon, which is the energy sword, which is close combat, AP3, ESD2, lethal 1, which, as you can imagine, is going to do lots and lots of damage. And the energy sword also has a ranged attack, which is range 1, AP3, ESD1, lunge. So that means it can attack from 1 square away. Good card, but the thing that actually sells it for the Master Chief, when you actually look at him compared to other characters in the game, is one second, let me just rearrange this a bit. Is the Tactician 3. When you use Tactician 3 with his special order, which is 1-man army, which I'll just read, it makes taking the Master Chief really, really good. Okay, so to represent the extraordinary abilities of the Master Chief, at the start of your Master Chief's activation, you may use a special order result to allow the use of any number of advance, fight, or shoot command dice results during that activation. The Master Chief may also use Snapshot Special Order. The Master Chief will take place of 2 other Spartans when drafting your fight team. So, if you have the Master Chief in your force, and you have another Spartan Mark 7 with Tactician, that basically means that you can then field, I think that gives you 4 command dice altogether, which means that you can basically just mince through your opponent in 1 turn. And this guy's pretty hard as it is. Right, so that's a quick look at the actual figure itself. Just zoom back in again, because I want to show you the detail on the helmet, because it's fantastic. Really, really good. And as you can see, you've got the 117 on his chest. Right, so I'm just going to pause for a second, and I'll be back, and I'm just going to do a quick side-by-side comparison with this UNSC green and another green, so we can see roughly how it goes on. So that'll just be 1 moment. Okay, welcome back. Right, so I've just got 3 greens here that will I would use normally to paint UNSC armour. 2 of them I've already used to paint UNSC armour. Obviously one of them is a brand new one, so I've not used that yet. Our first one is a succulent green from TT Combat, which is this green here, which I'll just point out with a brush, the first one. So that's succulent green. It's quite a dark green, very much like a German uniform green camo. It's quite a nice one. The next one, and the middle one, is the medium olive from, one second, there we go, medium olive from Vallejo. That's one of the new model colour paints. That one's very dark, but if we actually compare that one to the artwork card of the Master Chief, as we can see there, it's very, very close. I like that one, I think it's close. But the last one is the UNSC green armour, which armour green, which does look pretty good. And for a army painter paint, it's not very runny, which is brilliant, because most of the armor painter paints tend to be really, really viscous and very runny, which means that you've got to do lots and lots of layers with them, or shake them up forever, or use a vortex machine to actually get them going. But quite good, quite pleased with that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to undercoat the Master Chief and paint him, and I think that'll be about it, really. Yeah, I think I'll get him going and get him painted. Overall, if you're new to the hobby, these are an excellent value for money if you're new to the hobby and you haven't got any paints or many paints. These are well worth picking up. You get the Master Chief as well, which is quite good. 8 paints, what we're looking at here for 8 paints, let me just work it out. So the retail on these from Wayland Games is, one second, I think it's £31 is the retail from Wayland Games. So 31, they work out £3.87 a piece for the paints. But you get a free brush and you also get a Master Chief as well. So could you replace these? Yeah, of course you could, very easily. Would you want to replace them? I don't know. Would you want to replace them? Let me know in the comments. I mean, I'm looking forward to trying these out because I'm always getting new paints. But in all honesty, I think I'm going to stick with the Vallejo and the TT Combat because they're the two that I like most. I will actually paint this guy using the paints I've got here and see what I can get. And I'll try and use the tutorial that was put up by TT Combat not that long ago as well, which I think it was TT Combat. I'll leave a link to the description in the description to it anyway. Right, so that is a quick look at what you get in the Spartan Flashpoint Paint Set from Mantic Games and Army Painter. Overall, worth picking up. You know, is it going to break the bank? No. Is it value for money? Sort of, yeah, I suppose it is. I'll let you decide what you think. The new waves will be coming out very, very shortly for Halo Flashpoint from Mantic Games, and there's some new miniatures coming out which are going to be fantastic. Some of them are just the miniatures that are already available in the Spartan edition, but there's also some brand new ones with brand new weapons like the Graf Hammer and stuff like that. So fingers crossed that we get those soon. Right, as always, I've been Mark. No matter where you are in the world, please stay safe, look after yourself, and thank you for tuning in to Gamers Web, and we'll hopefully see you again soon. Bye.